Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dracula Origin. Now, in order to get into this mausoleum of the former watchman, we have to make some angels cry, I guess. Well, here's an angel. Let's see what we can do about
This finely worked plate has the appearance of a mechanism.
that. It does. Alright, what do we have here?
When the saint sacrifices himself to redeem our sins, the demons drink his blood, and the pure cry on him.
Okay, so, well, this guy looks kind of like a demon. He's got goat legs. So we'll give him a cup. She does not look like a demon. In fact, she is probably one of the pure. So she's probably gonna cry. So let's go through and do this for everybody. And the last two are demons. There we go, that should do it. And everything turns red as blood.
There. Perfect.
Well, that's one mechanism done. I think we've probably got a few more. Let's go up these stairs. Back to the entrance of the cemetery. Let's look for another angel. Well, we don't need his help. He's gonna be all there all day digging that hole.
This finely worked plate has the appearance of a mechanism.
Okay, so we got another one.
Only the pious and the pure have eternal salvation and nothing to fear.
Right, so we're looking for people for demons to kill. Well, I think he qualifies. He's a sinner. She's a sinner. She's a sinner. And so is he, and she is as well. I think that's probably it. We can skip over the children, the people who are praying, and the ones with Bibles. Yeah, those guys are probably safe. So let's kill these ones. Well, that worked pretty well.
There. Perfect.
Now we just need to find another angel statue. Hey, there's one.
A hydraulic mechanism, I suppose.
Oh, this one's got a long one.
I will recopy all of that.
In receiving the sinners, St. Peter told each of them their punishment in purgatory. To the three for whom wrath was their sin, he announced 100 years. He told the conceited sinner his fault was 3 times worse. The envious one and the gluttonous one each received their half of the previous 4 combined. They hadn't departed before the 7th arrived, the greedy miser, with clammy hands and shifty eyes. The saint told him 2 times the total of the wrathful men plus 25 years of tears and pain. How many years cumulated does this coarse crew deserve to pass at the very depths of the cage? Well, let's see. We got 3 at 100 each, so that's 300. Conceited sinner is getting 3 times more than... he's getting 300 just himself, so that's 600 total so far. Envious one and the gluttonous one each received their half of the previous 4 combined. So they each get half of 600, which means together they get 600. So that equals 1200 altogether. And the last guy gets 2 times the total of the wrathful man. So he gets 600 plus an extra 25. So that's 1825 altogether. Let's plug those numbers in and see if that works. Nice.
There. Perfect.
Now, I think we probably have just one more to do. I remember passing another angel statue on the way here. And it should be just around the corner. There it is. So let's see if we can figure this one out.
A hydraulic mechanism, I suppose. The demon is everywhere. In the eye of the spider, the serpent, the toad, and the wolves.
Well, start with the spider, that's the easy one. Serpent is pretty easy as well. Toad right next to it. And then the wolves. Let's see, we got that one, and that one. Let's see, that's a dog, that's a boar, a moose, a horse, a bunny, a ram, cow, a goat, I guess? And these two are dogs. They do look kind of like wolves, but they've got collars on. So I think the ones I've already chosen should suffice. Perfect.
There. Perfect.
Exactly.
Now the mausoleum of the former watchman must be open.
Sweet. Now let's get in there, grab that book, find where the secret passage is, and get out. Also, I love that there's a tree right in the center of the cemetery. It looks really nice. So let's go inside. It's pretty dark, but we've got a lantern, so let's do it.
Oh, it is very cold in here. And what stench! This little room isn't often used.
Well, we won't be here for long. We're just gonna grab the book and get out.
There, a book.
It was thus, this year, that Lord Godalming sold this lot in order for the city to make a cemetery. This undertaking permitted him to kill two birds with one stone. On the one hand, he raised some funds in order to finance his secret and frivolous nightlife, but he also devised, thanks to this handover, a subterfuge to facilitate his adulterous escapades. Lord Godalming had included a clause in the sale contract that permitted him to use a large concession in one part of the cemetery. Furthermore, the city was to fund the work that he would undertake in the concession, which everyone thought would consist of a vault for him and his family. But the crafty lord had other projects in mind. He secretly completed a subterranean passage from a false tomb to the basement of his manor. Once finished, this allowed him to come and go covertly right under the nose of his horrible wife, and towards the end of his life, to avoid the harassment of his innumerable creditors. Although I wasn't given the opportunity to verify the truth of these facts, I accumulated testimonials from the laborers from the construction site, as well as the son of the city engineer who supervised the work. In order to find the secret passage, one must find the false tomb on a northeast angle, knowing that the cemetery's entrance is found at the south. It can be found between a tomb without a cover and a large Gothic cross. Alright, a tomb without a cover and a large Gothic cross. And it's northeast. Now we already know that this is the north end of the cemetery. So let's head east and we should see it right away. Let's see, that's the tomb without a cover and that's the large Gothic cross, I guess. So this should be it right here.
I am in need of something.
Yes, we can't move it with our hands, so we'll have to use that iron bar that we got earlier and try to pry it off. That should probably work. There we go. That was actually...
The pillar. It is moving. I believe I have found it is the secret passage which Long told me about.
Yes, that was actually really easy. Slid off without too much effort. So let's head inside.
Now, let us throw ourselves into the mouth of the beast.
Yes. Big solid door here. This should lead to the mansion.
This door is extremely solid. No chance of forcing it.
Alright, now we've got a little slide puzzle. Basically, you just have to get all of these to the right-hand side. Go with those two, go with this one, and then go with the top one again. There we go, that was actually really easy. And now we're inside. And this is the basement, full of various traps.
I cannot begin to imagine what kind of animals one could hope to capture with such traps, especially in London.
And cages.
These are enormous and extremely solid cages. They are meant for large animals, or other prey.
And also a really bloody axe.
This axe was used recently.
I don't think I want to know what it was used for.
A vice.
Let's grab this glass jar.
This pot is empty.
That should come in handy later.
Some old nails.
We can probably find a use for those. Get these pliers as well.
This might be useful. I am taking it.
Nothing on the wall that seems all that useful.
These tools will not be of any use.
And what else have we got here? Some more traps. We got some bloody tools over here.
Given the state of these tools, I'd rather not see the garden.
No kidding. But there is a saw here that looks serviceable.
This saw is in good condition.
Yeah.
This might be useful. I am taking
We
it.
can probably make use of that. So let's head upstairs. Ooh, very creepy atmosphere. This actually looks pretty nice.
But it is the butler. He eats insects. It would be best not to be seen, and find a way to keep away from this madman.
This place is a mess. Not to mention the cockroaches crawling everywhere that this butler is really seeming to enjoy.
Best to avoid making noise.
Probably a good idea. Let's just sneak past.
Best to avoid making noise.
Huh. So I guess we can't do that. We'll grab this spoon anyway.
A large wooden spoon. Quite solid.
And the file that we just walked over.
This could come in handy.
And now we have to try to find some way to get past the butler. Huh. Well, he does like insects, apparently. And there was that part at the beginning of the cemetery where there were gigantic flies buzzing around.
The secret passage between the cemetery and the manor was concealed behind these shelves.
So it was. So yeah, let's see if we can maybe catch some of those flies. Maybe we can bribe our way into the mansion. We'll just walk in, say, "Hello, my good man, I've caught some flies for you." We're actually going to catch them with the black veil. It's probably the easiest way to do it.
A few trapped flies.
Quite a few of them, actually. It's got like 10 in there at least. That should provide a decent meal, but let's put them in the jar so they don't escape. There we go, we've got a bowl of flies. Now that can be offered for entrance to the mansion, I would expect. I mean, he should be just thrilled that we've given him a proper meal. He's been subsisting on cockroaches this whole time. They're not that tasty. Flies are where it's at. So he should be so happy with us that he'll just let us walk right into the mansion and do as we please. Right? Yeah, somehow I don't think that's gonna work. We'll think of something, though. Maybe we'll just toss the jar at him.
Bon appetit.
Well, that actually seemed to work. He doesn't seem shocked that a jar full of flies just rolled right into him. No, he'd rather just enjoy that meal, no matter where it came from. So let's just leave him be. And now we're finally inside. But this will be where I end the episode, so you'll have to wait till next time to see what goes on in here. See if we can find Dracula and put an end to his undeath, I suppose. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.